Fair use. All praise to the Most High. Today we got a doozy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. Shalom and blessings. What's up, all my beautiful people? Look, man, today we diving into history. One of my favorite times to study is the civil rights from the 60s going into the 70s. But today we got a story time. Let's watch this video and I'm going to come back with some commentary.
Okay, quick story that has me literally shaking right now. So for context, I drive trucks and I stop at this Denny's to grab a coffee because I'm addicted to caffeine. I went in there to get my coffee to go and then I walked to the bathroom, but as I'm walking to the bathroom, it's this old guy sitting to the left with about 12 people that's celebrating his 89th birthday. I got a call from my dispatcher and he was like, yo, you can chill, no rush, they're not ready for the freight, so you can relax a little bit. Sat down, ordered some food, so now I'm sitting like across from the guy that's celebrating his birthday. Time goes by, I'm down there at the end of my meal and everybody that basically came to celebrate with him had left, so now it's just him and his wife. So as I get up to go wash my hands, I see him and I give him a smile. I'm like, happy birthday, young man, 89. That's a lot of memory to have. Here's the thing, I don't even know why I said that. He could have had Alzheimer's. I'm not even sure what I meant by that. But that's what I said. And he said, well, thank you, young man. And he smiled and he kind of just stared at me and I just walked back there and washed my hands. So I come back and his wife is gone. She's talking to some other lady that goes to the same church they do. And he sees me, he says, come here, come here, come here. And I said, yes. And he said, there are way too many things that I wish I could forget. And I said, yeah, man, you make it to damn near 100 years old. I'm pretty sure you got a handful of regrets. And he looked at me with the most serious look ever and said, you have no idea. Well, now I'm curious. Do tell. He said, you know, I used to be a firefighter through the 60s and 70s. I said, that's what's up. That's a very commendable job. And he said, yeah, it should be. He said the 60s and 70s was a different time in every way possible. You know that, right? And I'm just like, yeah, no. He said, back in those times, I was a way different man, and who knew that we'd get to the point where we are in society today, and I'd be feeling the way I'm feeling about the decisions that I made back in those times. So I'm like, man, if you won't fucking tell me, bro. So right before he took a very long pause, he looked at me and said, back in those times, it was very common for firefighters that looked like me to leave people that looked like you in burning houses and buildings and horrible situations just to say they couldn't get to us. He said more times than he'd like to admit, he would hear screaming black people and children in burning buildings and houses and apartments and stores and cars, and he would literally just pretend he didn't hear it. He said his last time doing it was when he made eye contact with the baby that he deliberately went into a building to save and deliberately didn't. And he said that was the last time he did it, and he quit that year. He said the nightmare still hasn't stopped. He still hasn't forgiven himself, and therapy helps, but it's still a living nightmare to have those memories. And I guess that just shocked me so much because when it came to firefighters, I never thought of them like that. Like when it came to like police officers, lawyers, and judges, and everybody else, we knew they didn't give a fuck, especially police officers. We knew they didn't give a fuck about us. But I don't know why that didn't click to me that no, it was everybody that hated us. Everybody had a hand in deliberately making our lives worse.
Man, so look, I don't know if that was tough for y'all, but it was tough for me because I had the visual of the baby and the baby right there within reach, and then Buddy just like, oh, that's a Negro baby. I couldn't get to him. And now, if we really take ourselves back to those time periods, a lot of fires in our communities, in our churches, in our businesses, in our homes were started by them people. So you're starting a fire and then you're pretending to show up and you're taking your time, and in some cases not even entering the house, or entering the house and then purposely watching somebody scream for help while you pretend that you can't get to them. Cold world, but it all goes back to the book of Deuteronomy. If you haven't studied Deuteronomy 28, that's what's going to help you understand how they conspired against us. That's what's going to help you understand Psalms 83. That's what's going to help you understand what's really going on and what we stand within Revelations. Hope this bless y'all, man. Help put some things into context. Let's remember, y'all is everything. Be sure to get down there in the comments and tell us how you feel and hit that subscribe button.
Whenever we feel depleted, it gives me confidence. His word, yeah, his promises, I stand on and believe it. And don't have to see it, my baby, cause he did. The spirit proceeded. It ain't no compete in the word. I speak it, the enemy to retreat, and the victory is mine, no doubt, boy, I'm succeeding. Let's go and retrieve it, that golden retriever. It starts with the mind, a simple procedure. You start it, believe it, stand on it, you speak it. Gotta stand firm. Just to talk it is cheap. Gotta show it your actions every day and repeat. Glow up in the spirit. Every day gotta do it more, y'all, what I seek. Super Saiyan get the slaying, no end in my peak. The stakes is high, hope you playing for keeps. It's the whole spiritual war that exists, and no matter if you don't think it's that deep, better wake up. Don't get murked in your sleep and fall to that heat. Rejecting the prince of the peace, whose blood can atone for the sin that you reap. Then your end will be bleak. It can happen this week, it can happen today. It happens, we see bullets fly every day and they die. Into hell they fall and fry. Even in death our victory lie. When you sealed by Yahuwah you fly. No lie can't put wings on the dam. Nobody escaping the lamb.